Truth cannot be understood by everybody. If everybody understands the truth, then the world will be a paradise. When you are far away from the truth, you naturally suffer. This is the simple formula. Don't go for the mind desires, go for the soul desire. Whenever you close your eyes and sit, you are depositing in energy in your soul account. The more you become meditative, the more your mind becomes more sharper, more powerful, and your mind becomes a beautiful mind. The nature of the mind is always to take you either to the past or to the future. So first and foremost, when you hear the word meditation, what comes to your mind first? The word meditation is an English word. When you say that I'm a meditator, and when you say that I'm meditating, that simply denotes that you are looking for an inner phenomenon. You are not looking for money, you are not looking for name, you are not looking for fame. You are not seeking anything outside, but rather you are seeking something which is inside. Happiness is an inside phenomenon. Peace is an inside phenomenon. Clarity is an inside phenomenon. Understanding is an inside phenomenon. Stillness is an inner phenomenon. Awareness is also inner phenomenon, right? So let us first discuss about the technique, the core technique of how to meditate, and then we'll go into the benefits. If you want to go inside, then the outer has to be shut. So what are the outer activities? Like all our sense organs, eyes, ears, mouth, nose, all these are projecting outwards. Now that has to be shut. So your eyes has to be closed, your mouth has to be shut, your body has to be still. So that which projects outside has to become still. That is the very first step. What we call it, the very first step of meditation is the posture. If you are new to meditation, you have to understand that when you learn the meditation in the right way, in the scientific way, then the whole journey becomes enjoyable. So understanding the science is the key. The right understanding, the right theoretical understanding is the key. So the first step in meditation is the posture. Your posture should be a posture where it is still and comfortable. You clasp your hands, fingers into fingers, cross your feet, and sit comfortably straight. Okay, you can take the support of a chair, a wall, or any back support you can take. You can keep cushions under your thigh for your thigh support or for your feet. You can sit on a chair, you can sit on a sofa, you can sit on a floor. Any posture which makes you feel comfortable. Any posture which gives you stillness and stability to the physical body. Stillness and stability to the physical body and comfort in your posture. That is the right posture. So what we call it as a lock posture, clasping your hands, fingers into fingers, and crossing your feet, and making sure that your physical body is totally comfortable. Right? You don't need to sit completely straight, but you can sit comfortably straight. Okay? You don't need to keep your back straight, but straight as much as possible comfortably. That is the first step. And your eyes has to be closed because eyes are the doorways to the outside world. So the eyes has to be closed. The second step in meditation. So once you have taken care of the posture, the second step in meditation is to be a witness to your natural breath. How the breath goes in, how the breath comes out. Just be a simple witness without judgments, without expectations, without any judgments and without any expectations. Just be a witness to your breath. How can you be a witness to the breath? In the beginning, you might have to use a little bit of mind, right? So you focus on your breath. You focus on how the breath is touching the tip of the nose, how it is going in and how it is coming out. You focus on it. You give your 100% attention to your breath. You underline the word attention or 100% awareness. You make sure that you are 100% aware of your breath. Not 90%, not 99%, 100%. So as you're giving your 100% attention to your breath, you naturally come to the present moment because breath is happening in the present moment. In the beginning, the mind takes you to the past or takes you to the future. That is perfectly fine. That is the nature of the mind. The nature of the mind is always to take you either to the past or to the future. So you don't need to be worried about it. For the mind to go into the back and forth is natural. So you don't need to be worried about it. But rather, your focus should be on your natural breath. The more and more you come back to the natural breath, the more naturally your mind becomes calm. The first stage, your mind becomes calm. The second stage, the mind becomes empty. In the beginning, there are a lot of thoughts. You notice that the thoughts are reducing. As the thoughts are reducing, you feel a certain calmness. And when you continue the meditation, you feel that there are fraction of a moment, a fraction of a second, there is no thought. Thoughts are coming and going, but for a fraction of a second, there is no thought. So that is the first glimpse of your meditative state, where there is no mind, no thought. And more you come back to the breath, more naturally, the space between one thought and another thought increases. The gap increases. And eventually, you'll get into a meditative state. You get into a meditative state naturally on its own, without you desiring for it, without you expecting. So you have to understand that your expectations are your stumbling block in your meditation journey. It's a very important point. Your expectations are a stumbling block because expectation comes from your mind. And here you have to understand the very goal of meditation, the very purpose of meditation is to empty the mind, which you cannot do, which happens on its own. You cannot empty the mind. The emptying of the mind, the process of emptying the mind happens naturally when you observe your breath, when you give your 100% attention to your breath, when you give your 100% awareness to your breath, the emptying of the mind happens naturally. So meditation is not something you can do. You can only sit for meditation. You cannot meditate. So this is something very important you have to understand. You can only sit for meditation. You cannot meditate. Meditation is something which happens. When you sit for meditation, the proper understanding with the right scientific temper, letting go of all the expectations, when you sit for meditation, when your mind surrenders to your own breath, meditation happens. For some people, it might take one day. If you are a yogi in your past life, in one day, you get into a meditative state. For example, you are meditating for the first time in this lifetime, then it might take 40 days. It might take 40 days for you to experience that no thought state. That no thought state is called the meditative state. 40 days you do regularly, any person can get into a meditative state. The question is, are you motivated? Are you committed to do 40 days? Regularly, every day you meditate for 40 days, you will experience the no thought state. Meditation happens for sure. Okay. It is not something you can force upon it. It is not, you are forcing upon it to get into that state. You have to let go. You have to let go of the mind. The more you let go of the mind, the more naturally you get into meditative state. And for the people who are more logical, so they might think like, how can I let go of the mind? Then I might lose all the control, right? Mind always likes control. And if I let go, I will become powerless. Nothing is in my control. So this is not true. The more you become meditative, the more your mind becomes more sharper, more powerful, and your mind becomes a beautiful mind. So you have to understand that mind as such is not the problem, but the uncultivated mind is the problem. When the mind is cultivated, it becomes a beautiful mind. And beautiful mind is good for you, good for the family, good for the society, good for your country, and good for the whole world. When your mind becomes cultivated, it becomes beautiful. A beautiful mind is a happy mind. A beautiful mind is a happy mind. A beautiful mind is a peaceful mind. Mind cultivated is equal to peaceful mind. Mind uncultivated is a disturbed mind. So the question is, how do you cultivate mind? You cultivate mind by giving attention to your breath. The more you give attention to the breath, more naturally your mind gets cultivated. That is the equation, my dear friends. The more you give attention to your natural breath, the more naturally your mind gets cultivated. This is the secret of all the yogis. This is the great discovery of all the enlightened masters. When you give attention to your natural breath, your mind naturally gets cultivated. That is the formula they have discovered. This is the gift of the yogis to the whole humanity. So the secret lies in your breath. It's also very easy to understand that as long as you have breath, you have life. The more you are surrendered to your breath, the more you are surrendered to the life. And the more you surrender to the breath, the more you surrender to the life, the more your life blossoms. If you want your life to blossom, you've got to surrender to your life force, which is in your breath, which in Sanskrit it is called Prana. Prana means your fundamental life force energy. In the process of meditation, what you get? Sometimes people ask, what you get in meditation? The answer is, my life blossoms in meditation. The more I do meditation, more my life is naturally blossoming. It's like a flower blossoming, your life blossoms. You will become the best version of who you are. The answer is very simple. You will become the best version of who you are when you meditate because your life is blossoming, because you are giving attention to your life force energy, which is in the breath. Right? A to Z, you have n number of benefits. Once your life blossoms, then you can count n number of benefits. Your memory power increases, you remain calm and composed, you understand the bigger picture of life, there is clarity, there is right priority in your life, your illness gets naturally healed faster, your discernment capabilities increase, you are able to discern what is right and what is wrong, right? You become more scientific, you understand the purpose of life, then life naturally becomes a celebration. There's more and more and more. So that is all the benefits of meditation. But coming back to the right understanding of meditation, the first step in meditation is the posture. You have to sit in a comfortable posture. The second step in meditation is you have to close your eyes and your mind has to surrender to your breath. That simply means your 100% focus should be on your breath. So the third step in meditation is whatever might be the thoughts, whatever might be the disturbance, you don't care about it. You don't worry about your thoughts. You don't go behind your thoughts. You come back to your breath again and again and again. You have to come back to your breath coolly. Let 10,000 thoughts come. You don't care. 10,000 times you come back to the breath. So you have to be in a cool and relaxed and calm space. Let the thoughts come, but you come back to the breath. The thoughts are there, but your focus is on the breath. So what happens? Slowly, slowly, your mind gives up. Your mind will realize this fellow is a very strong person. So I better surrender. So when the mind surrenders to your breath, you will experience the no thought state. Okay. You should not consider it as an inner battle. There is no battle. Don't consider it as your inner battle. You have to battle with your thoughts. No. The word is surrender. Let your mind surrender to your breath. You become composed, calm, cool, relaxed. You simply close your eyes and come back to your breath. Don't open your eyes. So that is the secret of meditation. Come what may, don't open your eyes. If you want to sit for meditation for 15 minutes, for 15 minutes you have to make a decision. For the next 15 minutes, come what may, I will not open my eyes. Let my mind surrender to my breath. So you have to tell yourself, let my mind surrender to the breath, I will not open my eyes. The more relaxed you are, the more naturally your mind surrenders. Okay. The beauty of meditation is, it is the same technique. You can use it as relaxation. You do for 10 minutes, it is relaxation. You do for 1 hour, it is a self-healing process. The same technique every day, 1 hour for 40 days, it becomes a stepping stone for self-realization. It becomes the same practice becomes a gateway for your self-realization. Whether you want to use your meditation for relaxation, or whether you want to use the meditation for your self-healing process, or whether you want to use the meditation for self-realization process, it's up to you. But the technique is the same. See, that is the beauty. Simple technique, closing your eyes, observing your natural breath. The moment any thought comes, don't worry about the thoughts, come back to the breath. That's all is meditation. And you can use the technique for all the 3 things. It's like a gold mine, never-ending gold mine. The more you dig, the more the gold you get. So this is a very simple technique, very effective and very powerful technique. So your happiness is inside you, your peace is inside you, your clarity is inside you. You just need to know the technique, how to go within. The kingdom of God is within. This is the statement of Jesus Christ. The kingdom of God is within. It's not outside, it is within. So how do you go within? The technique is sit calm, sit relaxed, sit comfortable, and give attention to your breath. Focus on your breath. Observe your breath. Surrender to your breath. That is the way to enter the kingdom of God. Breath is the way. You underline this. Breath is the way to enter the kingdom of God. Now let us go a little deeper into the science of meditation. There is the reason why I use the word science. Science simply means it is replicable. That which is replicable by any person in any place under the standard conditions becomes a science. So any person on the planet Earth, whether a male or a female, a believer or a non-believer, right? An American, an Indian, an African, an Asian, any person who closes the eyes and observes the breath, naturally they feel calm. Naturally, they feel peaceful. So it's a simple science. Now let us go a little deeper. In the process of meditation, there are three outcomes. There are three things you get out of meditation. The first and the most important is energy. You would notice that the more your energy increases in meditation, the more there is clarity in the rest of the areas in your life. It's a very interesting phase where, as you meditate every day, yes, the uncertainty is there, the fears are there, right? The phobias are there, everything is there. But in spite of that, the more you sit in meditation, the more naturally you will notice that each and every day you are depositing, like, like a savings account. Every day you deposit, then the account becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. The balance in your account increases only when you deposit. If you don't deposit, then the balance doesn't increases. Yes or no? It's a very simple fact. Every day you keep depositing in your savings account, whatever little money you would keep depositing, the more your account increases. The same way, every day you deposit energy into your own soul account. When it comes to physical money, you go to the bank and deposit. But when it comes to the prana, you deposit in your soul account. Every day, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. As you close your eyes, you are depositing in your soul account. You have to remember it, right? So write down this point in bold letters. Whenever you close your eyes and sit, you are depositing in energy in your soul account. You can do this experiment, a beautiful experiment. As you close your eyes and observe the breath, you are depositing energy in your soul. Because meditation gives you energy. When you close your eyes and observe the breath, you receive cosmic energy, the fundamental life force energy, the chi energy, the prana energy. As you close your eyes and observe the breath, the more your mind becomes calm, the more your thoughts reduce. So, this is the formula. The more your thoughts reduce, the greater the energy inflow. And you receive this energy in the top region of your head. It is called in Sanskrit Brahmarandra, the portal. That Brahmarandra is our portal to receive the energy. It is through that portal we are connected to the higher self. So that's why you see, especially the beginners of meditation, when they are closing their eyes and observing the breath, they feel a heaviness in the head, as if a big stone has been put on the head. They feel a heaviness in the head. That heaviness in the head is because of the energy inflow. When you receive cosmic energy, you feel the heaviness in the head. But the moment you open your eyes and come out of the meditation, that heaviness is no more there. Only in meditation you will feel the heaviness. It is because of the energy flow. Especially the beginners of meditation, they will notice it. Or you are very tired, you are very exhausted, you are depleted of energy. Then you close your eyes and observe the breath. Then also you will feel the energy, heaviness. So the first aspect in meditation journey is energy. It is that energy which changes all the equations of your life. That particular energy you receive during meditation is going to help you to make very crystal clear decisions and have clarity in your life on that particular day. Like we eat food every day. The body has to be nourished every single day. You cannot eat food for 10 days and remain starving for 10 days. You have to eat everyday food to sustain the physical body. Similarly, you have to nourish your energy body through prana. Every day you have to nourish your energy body. As we have a physical body, we also have an energy body. We have a physical body, we have an energy body, we have an emotional body, we have a mental body, we have a causal body. So we have many bodies. What you see in the physical eyes is the physical body. The energy body is not visible to the physical eyes, but the energy body is visible through the third eye. The vibrant your energy, the vibrant your aura. These days you have latest technologies to capture the aura. Your aura depends on your energy. Your energy body has to be nourished every single day. Then that particular day becomes a vibrant day, a fruitful day, a productive day. More you have energy, more your physical health improves. As you deposit energy every day through meditation, you will notice that your physical health is slowly improving. So meditation gives you energy, number one. And number two, more regularly you meditate, you will notice that you become naturally mindful in your activities. So mindfulness is a natural phenomena of everyday meditation, regular meditation. Your awareness level increases. As your awareness level increases, you become mindful in each and every activity you do. You are doing the same cooking, but with the regular practice of meditation, you naturally become mindful in your cooking. So the food tastes better. When you cook mindfully, the food tastes better. When you do your work mindfully, your work becomes efficient. So anything you do mindfully, it becomes efficient. Your efficiency level increases. You can notice the fine tuning in your work. That is because of the awareness phenomenon. In other words, mindfulness. The more you are aware, the more naturally you become mindful, and vice versa. See, mindfulness is a natural phenomena in meditation. Like the more you do meditation every single day, more naturally you become mindful. That is a natural phenomenon. But the more you practice mindfulness deliberately, you will notice that the more you get into a meditative state naturally in your meditation. So they both help each other. Meditation and mindfulness, they both help each other. But meditation is the upper hand. So the first point is increase in energy. Three benefits in meditation. The first benefit is increase in the energy levels. The second benefit is increase in the awareness levels. That means you become naturally mindful. The second benefit. And the third benefit in the practice of meditation, you have to practice every single day regularly. See, 10 minutes you meditate, you can feel the energy, but you cannot feel the increase in energy awareness levels because that needs consistent practice. Every day you meditate, naturally you become mindful. Naturally, your awareness level increases. The third benefit is your ability to understand the truth increases. People suffer in life because they have a limited understanding. When you are far away from the truth, you naturally suffer. This is the simple formula. If you are suffering in your life, that simply means you are far away from the truth. The more the suffering, the farther you are. If you are in deep suffering, that means you are far, 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 far away from the truth. If you are happy in your life, on a soul level, you are happy. That means you are very closer to the truth. How closer you are to the truth, that much happy you are, that celebration you are. You are in a celebration mode. You become one with the truth, you are in total celebration. You are in Brahmananda. Brahma means great. You are in great Ananda. You are in celebration. Krishna is always in celebration because he has become one with the truth. Krishna is a symbol of truth because he has become one with the truth. So, any enlightened person, a Buddha is a state of consciousness. Buddha is not the name of a person. Buddha is a state of consciousness. Like Christ is not the name of a person. Christ is a state of consciousness. So whether you call it as Krishna consciousness or Christ consciousness or Buddha consciousness, it all represents an enlightened consciousness. So in the Eastern world, there is a concept of laughing Buddha. That means once you become Buddha, then your life becomes a celebration. You are laughing all the time. You are a laughing Buddha. And the laughing Buddha is not a six-pack gym body. A laughing Buddha is full of belly, comfortable, relaxed, cool, and enjoying. Right? It's nothing to do with your body. Your enlightenment has nothing to do with your body. It is something to do with your soul. So life becomes a celebration naturally. That is the third benefit of meditation. So the first is your energy level increases. The second, you become naturally mindful because your awareness level increases. The third point is your capacity to understand the truth increases. So the more and more you understand the truth, the more and more your life becomes a celebration. You have to remember this point. At any given point of time, in any given day, in any given situation, if you are crying, if you are feeling sad, that means in that moment you are far away from the truth. Any moment you are crying for anything, that moment you are far away from the truth. So you need to have a certain capacity to understand the truth. Truth cannot be understood by everybody, right? If everybody understands the truth, then the world will be a paradise. So truth cannot be understood by everybody. You need a certain capability. You need a certain ability to decode, to understand, and to live the truth. So that capability naturally increases. You see, the beauty is you simply close your eyes and sit. Everything else automatically comes. That is the beauty. You close your eyes and sit. No mantras, no tantras, no visualization, no manifestation. All those are on an elementary level, kindergarten subject. People say, I want to manifest, I want to do this, I want to do that. Who are you? You are getting into the ego consciousness. I did this, I did this, I want to do this. If you want to attain the highest enlightenment levels, you have to be in the state of surrender. Let your mind surrender to breath. You will get what you want. That is the formula. So again, this statement is given by Jesus Christ. Seek the kingdom of God and his righteousness, all else will be added unto it. Whatever you want, it will come to you naturally. You just seek the kingdom of God and his righteousness. In the Hindu philosophy, there are two things, dhyana and dharma. You meditate. Dhyana means meditate. Kingdom of God means meditate. You do meditation. And righteousness means do your dharma. Do meditation and do your dharma. Whatever you want, it will come to you. You want money, money will come to you. You want good relationships, that will come to you. Okay. You want name and fame, that will come to you. You want enlightenment, that also will come to you. Whatever you want, it will come to you when you do meditation and you follow the path of righteousness. Very simple formula. And that is the formula I have experimented more than 15 years ago, 16 years ago. And I've been living a very successful life, a very happy life. I'm happy not because I got something. I'm happy because I know I have everything. So happiness is an inner phenomenon. Okay. So here there are two words which is very important. First is kingdom of God. To enter the kingdom of God, the gateway is your breath. That is the first point. And after you started practicing meditation, the second point, which is more challenging, meditation is easy, but to be in the path of righteousness is more challenging. To be in the path of Dharma is more challenging. So you need more awareness, you need more energy, you need greater understanding of truth to live in Dharma. Where there is no truth, where there is no understanding of the truth, then where is the possibility of living the righteousness? So the first step is to enter the kingdom of God. While you enter the kingdom of God, you understand the truth. With the understanding of the truth, you can live the righteous life. Okay, two steps here, kingdom of God, righteousness. First comes first, second comes second. So first, kingdom of God. First do meditation. Then naturally, your life will get course corrected. Naturally, you will be in the path of Dharma. Naturally, you will do the right things. It happens naturally. Once you understand the truth, how can you live in adharma? Naturally, you will live in dharma. So the first step is understanding the truth, entering the kingdom of God. All else will add unto it. All else, whatever you want, it will come to you. See, what your heart wants, what your soul wants, and what your mind wants. There are two things. Your soul wants greater things. Your mind wants what is programmed. Your mind is programmed by your surroundings. For example, you have a car which takes you from point A to point B, a car which takes you from your home to office and office back to the home. And you see your neighbor has bought a new SUV, right? Which is more glamorous, which is more hulky, which is more powerful. Then seeing your neighbor, you don't have the desire to get a new car, but seeing your neighbor, you got the desire to get the same car or a better car. So that's the mind desire, because the mind is from the outside. There are two kinds of desires, my dear friends. The desire from within is the first desire. The desire which comes from within, that is one kind of desire, which is the true desire, which is the righteous desire. And the desire which comes from outside. Okay. Imagine a person who has never seen any bungalow, who has never seen any luxuries, is living in a forest or is living in a tribal community. He has never seen a bungalow. He has never seen a five-star hotel. Will he have a desire to visit a five-star hotel? Will he have a desire to get a bungalow? No, he will never get that desire because he has not seen it. The desires of the mind are the reason for suffering. This is the discovery of Gautam Buddha. Uncontrolled desires. Desires are not bad, but uncontrolled desires are bad. Let anybody have anything, what I want. I should focus on my wants. I should focus on my needs. Do I really want this? Then I will go for it. I should not go for it just because everybody is having it. These days, when I visit the universities and schools, I interact with the children. What are the most challenging things you go through in this age? Because now we have Zen Alpha. After Zen Z is out of the college, now we have Zen Alpha. They say one of the greatest challenges is the peer pressure from the students. Somebody is having a latest iPhone. Now there is a pressure among the students. Everybody should get the same. What is the purpose of the phone? The purpose of the phone is to communicate, to say hi, hello, how are you, where are you? Why you need to get so much of pressure to get the latest phone, which there are n number of features which you will never use in your lifetime. So peer pressure, you don't want it, but somebody else is having it, so I also wanted it. You are happy with yourself, but somebody is having a girlfriend, you have a peer pressure, you should also have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, whatever. So there's a lot of peer pressure. You know why this peer pressure is happening? That naturally creates the stress. Why this peer pressure is happening is because you are not comfortable within you. If there is no stability within you, you get distracted by the outside world. This is the formula. When there is no stability inside you, you naturally get disturbed with the outside situations. But when there is an inner stability, whatever might be the outer situations, you are comfortable. So the problem is inside, the solution is also inside. The outside is never the problem because you can never change the outside. You cannot go and ask your neighbor, hey, don't buy a new car. I'm getting tempted, don't buy a new car. You cannot go and ask your neighbor. You cannot ask your colleagues, don't get latest gadgets. I'm getting pressure, don't get latest gadgets. You cannot change the outside. But what you can do is you can change the inner, make your inner more stronger. There are two kinds of desires. Go for the soul desire. Don't go for the mind desires, go for the soul desire. What is the desire of the soul? The desire of the soul is to live a peaceful life. The desire of the soul is to live a meaningful life. The desire of the soul is to live an enlightened life. The desire of the soul is to live the purpose of life. So go for the soul desires. Right? So meditation gives you this capability to naturally focus on your soul desires. Just only one thing you need to do. Close your eyes and observe the breath. Everything else is automatic. Increased energy, increased clarity, and the right priority. Energy, clarity, priority, you become a celebrity. You are in the mode of celebration. A celebrity is one who celebrates the life. See, you have to understand, your attention is your currency. It is the currency of your soul. Your attention is the currency of your soul. Where you give your attention, there you are spending your currency. There you are spending your soul energy. You give attention to your breath, you are using your currency in the right area. You are investing it in the right area. It's a right investment. You give your attention to positive things, you will feel positive. You give attention to the negative things, you will feel negative. So where your attention goes, there your energy goes. Where your energy goes, that you attract. You give attention to unnecessary things, to gossip, to comparison, criticism, jealousy, you attract that because you have given that your attention. Because you have given your attention, you attract all those things. You give attention to beautiful things. You give attention to positive things. You attract all beautiful things in your life. You attract all the positive, beautiful, miraculous things in your life. There are many truths. There are many statements of truth. Truth is the same. There are many statements of truth. The highest statement is you create your own reality. You create your own reality. If you are happy in life, that means you have given your attention in the right areas of life. If you are not happy in life, that means your attention is gone in the wrong direction. Your attention is your currency, my dear friends. It's a currency of your soul. It's very precious. Where you give your attention, that matters. Your time, your energy, and your attention. TEA. T. You have to focus where you are spending your time. You have to be aware where you are spending your energy. And you have to be aware where you are giving your attention. Let us have a cup of tea. That means, am I utilizing my time properly? Am I utilizing my energy properly? Am I giving my attention in the right area? Thank you. Namaste.